Hi Scorpio, welcome to June. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say also thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for those who've left comments and taking the time out. I always read the comments. I love reading the comments. And for those who've ordered readings, thank you for your support. I wouldn't be here without you. And if you're new, welcome. And I hope these readings are a help to you. I hope you're enjoying the videos and the readings. So, June. What's happening in June? We have a new moon in Gemini on the 3rd and a full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th. So let's see what's happening for Scorpio. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'll talk about the astrology later. What does Scorpio need to know about love and relationships? What does Scorpio need to know about love and relationships for the month of June? What is coming up for Scorpio? What is important? What's coming up for Scorpio for June? What does Scorpio need to know about love? King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, the Chariot, the Devil, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Swords. These cards are the Ten of Cups and the Empress. Oh, this looks good. Okay, so you're starting the month off with the King of Swords. This could be, you could be dealing with an air sign. You also have the Knight of Wands, air or fire. So air could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The King of Swords, you may feel like this King of Swords is being too harsh with you. There could be someone in your life that you feel is unemotional, not showing enough emotion. You know, you feel like, do they even care about me? Do they have any feelings? Because sometimes the King of Swords could be very aloof, very... because they don't let their heart rule their head. They operate based on logic, what makes sense. They analyze. They're very analytical, the air signs. They're not like, the water signs are different. The water, it's all about love and my feelings. What do I feel? With the air signs, what makes sense? What is the logical thing to do? You know, it's like Spock. This could also represent you trying to decide between what's real and what's not real in your life in terms of relationship. You could be dealing with an air sign, but you can also be trying to figure it out. Like, you know, is this relationship right for me? With the Knight of Wands, you could be thinking, like, is this guy for real or is he just a player? Because the Knight of Wands is a card of someone who's an adventurer, you know, a traveler. He likes to, he's a lot of fun when he's there, but he's not always there, you know. He's not very reliable, he's not constant. You know, like, you can never have it all. Sometimes, you know, if you want someone that's always there, pick an earth sign. But then you could say, well, they're a stick in the mud, they're boring. So you want some excitement, but at the same time you want stability. You can't always have that. So this guy could be really a lot of fun. And he brings adventure into your life. But then it's like he's here today, gone tomorrow. Like he's not there all the time. So now you're thinking like, you know, what do I do with this guy? What do I do with this person? I don't want to just focus on the male relationships. male, female, whatever the case may be. The Knight of Wands can also represent someone who's changing their job or changing their residence. So you might be moving in June, in the process of moving or changing jobs. You or the person you're involved with. Or you might be traveling with each other. This is a card of travel, adventure, looking for adventure. I feel like you're involved with someone where there's a lot of chemistry. Now, Justice is in the card and the Chariot. So Justice sometimes comes up when you're dealing with some type of legal contract or legal situation, you're signing contracts. Justice can also mean karma. Justice can mean like if you're applying for a job, a decision will go in your favor. It's negotiation, it's finding the balance, doing what's fair, a favorable outcome. So there could have been some type of fair decision made. So if you're dealing with someone who's trying to decide something, they might have already decided in your favor. Or you've made a decision and you've decided where to focus your energy. The Justice card can also represent karma in a sense that you might be dealing with a situation where this is a karmic connection. And karma is not necessarily bad. Some people, when they think of karma, they think of punishment. Oh, I did this and now I'm getting punished. No, karma has nothing to do with punishment. Karma is about, it's really like the law of physics. It's like a reaction. Every action has a reaction. That's karma. It's very scientific. It has nothing, it's dispassionate. It's non-judgmental. Karma has no judgment. It just is. You put something out there, you put energy out there, and you get back the results of whatever you set in motion. So it's not good or bad. It doesn't judge what you did. But every action that we do in life has a reaction. Everything that you do there's going to be a response coming back, for better or for worse. So there's no judgment involved in that. There's no punishment. There's no finger pointing. It's just like, if I drop a rock on my foot, I'm going to feel pain. Is that good or bad? I don't know. If I do something kind for someone, maybe they'll return the favor. So anyway, justice will be done in this situation. If you've been feeling that maybe things have been unfair, you're going to be dealing with a favorable outcome in June. Justice will be done. Karma, you're getting... you could be involved in a karmic relationship, or you might be finishing up some karma with someone. The Chariot here, this is a card of discipline and focus. Maybe your mind's been all over the place. You've been letting your mind be scattered, and you're not sure where to focus. The Chariot is saying you need to call in your scattered energy. And if you have a goal, if you want something, you have to forget all the distractions. You have to focus on this one goal, and you can achieve it. So if there's a relationship that you're interested in, don't look at these other possibilities. Focus on what you really want and go for it, whether it's a career move or a relationship. But I'm seeing relationship this month because you have this Two of Cups here and the Devil. Now the Devil card is tricky. The Devil card can mean you're really attracted to someone. There's chemistry. It's almost like a drug. You're so drawn in by this person that it's almost, it can easily become an unhealthy tie because of the passionate feelings involved. So you want to be careful because there are strong emotions involved with this relationship. And you feel like this person is a soulmate. The Two of Cups is a soulmate connection. You guys are on the same page. You think very similar, you have similar thoughts, you have similar ideas about life, and you have the attraction. You have the passion. But there's also fear connected to that passion. So while you're attracted to this person, one of you might be afraid of the feelings or afraid of the connection. And if you're dealing with an air sign, I can guarantee you it's the air sign. Because Scorpio is not afraid of passion. Scorpio is not afraid to go deep. Scorpio is not afraid to bond at the soul level. Because you want an all-encompassing, you want that deep connection. So you don't have a fear of that. But your partner might have a fear of that. A fear of being drawn in and dissolving. Losing their sense of identity. Because you can lose yourself in a relationship. That's the thing of the devil. When you're so passionate about someone, when your feelings are so deep and strong, you could lose your sense of self. You could lose yourself. And that's scary to an air sign. They don't want to lose themselves. They don't want to go that deep. So that could be part of what, if you're having an issue with someone, it could be because the other person fears intimacy. Or fears going to that level that you're okay with. You live in that level. But you have the Nine of Cups here. This is the wish fulfillment card. But it's in your negative thinking sector. Stop thinking negative. Your thoughts create your reality. If you want something to happen with this relationship, and it can very well happen, you have to focus on the positive. Visualize the outcome that you're wanting. You can achieve it. Scorpio has the most intense, of all the signs, Scorpio has laser-like focus. When you zero in on someone, you're like, you block everything else out. You're just like one-on-one. So don't focus on the negative, because with that laser beam mind, you're going to bring that on. You can manifest with your thoughts. So you don't want to do that. You want to bring on what you want. It's 10 of Cups. This is in your wish fulfillment sector. This is love that's beyond physical. The 9 of Cups is physical. That, and the 10 and the devil, that's passion, right? Chemistry, sex. The 10 of Cups, though, is beyond that, the next level, when people are really connected on a higher level. It's not just sex. I really love this person. I want this person in my life. It's not just a physical thing. And I want to have a family with this person. Whether you have kids or not, you want to you want to create some type of family. You want to be like, this is the mother card. This is the card of, I want to nurture you. I want to be nurtured by this relationship. I want us to nurture each other. You're my baby. You can have that. Now you might be on this 4 of Swords here is in the card of the other, your environment. So either you're healing from something that had happened in the past, or the person you're interested in is healing or resting. They're going through something, and they're still healing from it. Because if you're dealing with this King of Swords, this person's looking at the past. And the person is thinking about when they, all the times they've been hurt in the past. Or they might be still healing from something that happened in the past. And with the Chariot, this could even be their energy, not yours, where they've been scattered. They've been, maybe in a way of, their way of healing was to keep themselves busy. And so they don't have time to think. They're just busy. I'm too busy to think about my pain. I'm too busy to think about my fears. But they're going to come out of it. So you might have been separated for a while because they're still healing. And when they stop healing, when they're ready to connect, and they are going to be ready, probably, because this is a card that represents like 2 weeks, within a month, between 2 weeks and a month, they're going to be ready to connect at an more intimate level. So you can have what you want. This is a great reading for wish fulfillment. If you want something to happen in a relationship, the potential is very strong that it can happen. You just have to control, because you have this 9 of Cups. And it's in your negative thinking. So stop. You're blocking it with your negative thoughts, with your doubts. You're saying, oh, maybe he doesn't care, or she doesn't care, or maybe this is never going to happen. This relationship, I'm never going to get what I want. Don't do that. You don't know how powerful your thoughts are. Focus on the positive. Focus on achieving your goal. It's there for you. So you can achieve your goal. Just focus on what you want to happen. Don't focus on what you fear won't happen. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So you have a new moon in the 8th house, Scorpio. The 8th house, that's the house of intimacy. You have a potential to have a relationship that brings you to a deeper level of connection. But to do that, to get there, you have to confront some demons. You have to confront some of your fears. If it's not you, then it's your partner. But I think it's the 8th house, is a house of transformation. So there could be some relationship on the horizon in June that is going to transform you, where you're going to go deeper than you've ever gone before, and you may confront some demons in the process of this relationship. You have Neptune in the 5th house. It could be a soulmate union, but Neptune is squaring this, so you might be idealizing someone. You want to be able to look realistically at this person. The best way to deal with the Neptune energy in your 5th house is through creative self-expression. So if you've ever wanted to be creative, now is the time. Learn a musical, play music, create art, work with children, something. You might be sacrificing yourself in a romance, or you might not be seeing someone clearly with Neptune. You want to be careful. When you're not dealing with art or creativity, Neptune can sometimes be confusion or delusion. And you really won't know until the aspect passes. But you have the potential for a new beginning. So don't be afraid to take it, because it can change your life. The Jupiter's in your 2nd house. Jupiter is bringing abundance, bringing money and confidence. Because the 2nd house is not just money, it's also self-esteem. And Jupiter is the planet of optimism and risk-taking, and you have faith, you believe. So you're really starting to believe in yourself. You're having more confidence in yourself. And it may be because of this relationship. Or if you want to bring the relationship to fruition, you have to believe in yourself first. You have to believe that you're worthy of love. That's the lesson. Venus is in your 7th house. It's bringing love. It's bringing an opportunity for love and partnership. So June can bring you love. You can have a love relationship. You can have something happen in June. You have Pluto and Saturn in your 3rd house, so you're learning how to communicate. You might be having some issues with relatives, brothers, sisters, neighbors. Be careful how you communicate, though, with Pluto in the 3rd house, because you might be a little bit overly intense. Pluto sometimes brings power struggles, and you don't realize the force of your communication style right now. Like you might be kind of bullying in your tone, so you want to tone it down. But you have Venus trine Saturn and Pluto, so this is, if you're ever going to connect with someone, you have the support of Pluto. When Pluto and Venus are trining, you can go very deep with someone, and it can be very intense. And Saturn's there, so it could be something stable. It could bring stability and commitment. But with Pluto, there could be some power struggles. So you don't want to fall into power struggles, manipulation, because you're dealing with intense energy here. Try to avoid power struggles and manipulation. Just be honest. The full moon is happening on June 17th, and it's across your it's coming in your 2nd house and your 8th house. So the sun will be in the 8th, the moon will be in the 2nd. Something is coming to completion around some type of financial transaction. So you could be changing jobs. That's where you're earning more money. It's bringing more. Something is culminating. But it could also mean your values. You're seeing what you really want. You're realizing, what do I really deserve? What do I really want in a relationship? or even in a career situation where you're being paid because the money houses. And you're not going to settle for less. Mars and Mercury are in the 9th house, so you could be traveling in June. Or with Mars in the 9th, you could be focusing on education. And maybe you feel like I need more skills, or I need to get a degree so that I can be paid what I'm worth, so that I can be valued. So education, you might be putting your energy into education and learning new skills in June. And the North Node is in Cancer. This is going to be, you have to start taking care of yourself. You have to change your beliefs. Like if you've been spending a lot of energy taking care of everybody else, you may travel to get healing on some level, because Cancer is a sign of the healer. And it's ruling your 9th house. And you have Mars activating that. So if there's some wound that needs to be healed, you can find that. You can, it may even be like long distance healing. Or it may be that you're doing research, or you're finding, you're taking action. Your belief systems are changing. Mercury is there. Maybe you need to communicate. Maybe there's some things that you need to let out that you've held in for a long time. And you need to deal with that. And through communication, through learning new skills, through some type of, if you get some type of training, it's going to make you feel more confident within yourself. And it's going to heal that wound of I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough. So you have opportunities for abundance and for love and to go deeper than you've ever gone before in a relationship. So don't think negatively about it. Trust that you can get what you're looking for. Trust that your wish can be fulfilled. That you can achieve your goals. You just have to focus. Narrow your options down and focus on what you really want. And you can achieve it in June. Or at least start to see the signs of success. Because you're having the 2 of Cups. This is like a 2-week period. And then the 9 of Cups is like a 1-month period. So by the end, I think by the end of the month, you're going to know one way or another, where this relationship is going. And I think it has the potential to be going in a positive direction. Where you're going to feel more love and support. Justice will be done in June. So this is my reading, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that everything goes well for you in June, and you connect with the people that are in your best interest to connect with. And if you'd like a private reading, just contact me through the link in the description box, and we'll get you on the schedule. And we can go deeper into your own private, personal situation. In the meantime, get ready for love. It's on. And I'll talk to you next month. Okay, bye now.